What's up, guys? Swift here covering everything Chicago Bears. The NFL playoffs are officially underway. The Seahawks and the 49ers are going on right now. I wanted to do a quick update to bring those of you who are out there wondering if there were any potential free agents to keep an eye on during the NFL playoffs. I'm going to quickly cover a couple of guys that the Bears could be interested in during every game. Let's get right into it. In this 49ers Seahawks game, there are a few intriguing players to keep an eye on. A potential top target in free agency is 49ers right tackle Mike McGlinchey. He's only 28 years old, went one pick before Roquan Smith, and is coming off his best season as a pro. He would immediately upgrade our offensive line and be a plug-and-play right tackle. He's one of my favorite offensive line targets in free agency. On the 49ers defense, they also have situational edge rushers Samson Ebukam and Charles Omenihu. Both could certainly help our pass rush and shouldn't break the bank. For the Seahawks, I talked about defensive tackle Poona Ford in another video, but also check out the Seahawks starting center Austin Blythe, who will also be a free agent. Moving on to the Jags Chargers game, not much here outside of possibly center Will Clapp on the Chargers side. The Jags, however, have a couple of interesting players I will be watching. Evan Ingram at tight end, but most importantly, Jawan Taylor, 25-year-old right tackle, who's another one of my favorite O-line prospects. I'll be watching Taylor in this Jags game and comparing him to what I've seen at right tackle for the Bears all year long. I believe he would be a huge upgrade. They also have interesting pass rush option, 26-year-old Arden Key, a guy I was high on coming out of LSU. Then tomorrow we kick off the Bills-Dolphins game. Buffalo has one big-time free agent that I would be interested in, and that's linebacker Tremaine Edmunds. He would be an awesome fit in my opinion and is going to get paid this offseason. The Bills defense also has defensive end Shaq Lawson headed towards free agency. The Dolphins don't have much in terms of players I would target, but tight end Mike Gesicki will be a free agent. Him and Kmet would make an awesome 1-2 punch at tight end. The Vikings-Giants game has a lot of players I like. The Vikings have starting center Garrett Bradbury, defensive tackle Dalvin Tomlinson. Also, one interesting option I haven't mentioned is running back Alexander Mattison. He's about to enter free agency at 24 years old. I like his skill set a lot. Keep an eye on him. The Giants have two key offensive players headed towards free agency, Saquon Barkley and receiver Sterling Shepard, who could be an underrated free agent option. And then we have the Bengals-Ravens game. The Bengals don't offer us much in free agency unless you want a safety like Jesse Bates or Von Bell, or maybe a corner like Eli Apple or Trey Flowers. Moving on to the Ravens, though, they have a couple of older veteran pass rushers who can still play in Justin Houston and Jason Pierre-Paul. I don't know what these guys have left in the tank, but depending on how our roster shapes out, a veteran pass rusher could round out the unit. Also, keep an eye on starting guard Ben Powers. It's a guy I really like. Finally, we have the Cowboys and Bucks game on Monday Night Football. I like a few guys on the Cowboys, including Leighton Vander Esch, Dante Fowler, who's a defensive end, and corner Tavon Mullen on defense. Meanwhile, one guy who won't be playing is Cowboys right tackle Terrence Steele, who tore his ACL. He is heading towards free agency. He's one of my favorite options. Their offense also features tight end Dalton Schultz and underrated wideout Noah Brown, as well as explosive running back Tony Pollard. The Bucks, meanwhile, have cornerback Jamel Dean, who should hit free agency and would definitely upgrade our already dangerous secondary. They also have veteran linebacker Levante David. Plenty to watch in Monday night's game. I apologize in advance. I may put out less videos during the days that the NFL playoffs are on, but I am working on a lot of stuff right now. I will be watching these NFL playoffs. I always like seeing what successful NFL teams are doing scheme-wise and with play calling. plus keeping an eye on some of these free agents. The NFL playoffs are just different. They're also very fun to watch, especially without the Packers involved. I have extensive free agent rankings and NFL draft position rankings coming in the next couple of weeks. I've been working on scouting players for about 2 weeks now. I will have some preliminary lists out very soon, just putting in a bit more work on those. Stay tuned, guys. Be sure to hit the like button for me. Turn on those notifications so you don't miss out. And until next time, bear down!